RC drivers, Greg Vogel here, and I have something really fun for you today. It's Tamiya's GF-01 Heavy Dump Truck. And well, this thing is just cool. It's just meant for fun, and it looks like fun. It's got a four-wheel drive drivetrain in it. It's got the spring-loaded front bumper. It's got shocks, front and rear, independent suspension. It's got a wheelie bar up back so you can do wheelies, and the bed even tilts up so you can gain access to the battery. Just a load of fun. It looks really cool. This particular truck, though, has a special place in my heart. This is the first kit I ever built with my twin sons, and we had an absolute blast building the kit together. Getting a little choked up just thinking about it. It was really cool. I had one son, he was building the front diff. I had my other son, he was building the rear diff. And when they were all done, they were so proud of what they built. We went outside, had an absolute blast with it. It was just a great family experience. And well, what was really cool about is my first kit was a Tamiya kit, and I built it with my father, and we had a lot of fun. So it was just, you know, this awesome experience, and I really have to thank Tamiya. And I know so many other people have the same story. That's what Tamiya does. They build awesome models for a lot of fun, and it really gets families together. It gets people pumped about RC. And so let's jump right into this truck, see what it's all about. I'm going to take it over to the workbench. We're going to go over a little bit, then we're going to go outside because you have to see how much fun this truck is. Now, the Tamiya GF-01 Heavy Dump Truck is a build-up kit, so you're going to need some tools to assemble it. Don't worry, you probably have the tools in your home already. It's basically a Phillips head screwdriver and a pair of pliers, and you should be able to get this truck built up. Now, you're also going to need some other supplies. You're going to need the electronics, like the 2-channel radio system, which means you're going to need a transmitter with receiver. You're going to need a steering servo. You're going to need a battery pack to power it. And you're going to need a few other little supplies like some CA glue for the tires and some paints if you really want to detail the truck. So we do have a full review of this truck on rcdriver.com, but so you get a feel for it, let's go over some of the features right here. Obviously, it's got this really cool dump truck look to it, and the dump bed is actually held on with 4 body clips, so you can remove that and gain access to the battery below. There's your battery pack right there. It actually comes with the speed controller and the motor, which is great. So you just need to purchase the battery like I was talking about before, the steering servo, which is over here, and the receiver, which we have back there. Now this front piece also comes off as well, so you could gain more access to the chassis. And now you can see the GF-01 chassis. Very cool chassis. It's molded in yellow, just like the dump bed, so you really get that kind of neat construction look feel to it. All right. Now up front we have a spring-loaded front bumper, and that really helps with bashing. If you're prone to running into walls, that'll help you out. Protect the front suspension chassis from getting beat up. Now this is a 4-wheel drive drivetrain. What's pretty neat about it is it's a single motor right here in the center, and it's got a series of gears that run to the front and a series of gears that run to the back, and that's your 4-wheel drive system. It's got metal axles front and rear and metal out drives, and it's got gear differentials both front and rear. And as you can see, they're just grease filled, but they work really well for what this kit's intended use is. Let's take a look at the bottom. As you can see, the chassis is all one piece. And we have the molded short suspension arms right here. These are actually 2-piece arms. We've got these screw pins that hold these suspension arms in place. We have basic friction style shocks here. There's no oil in these, so it's just some grease in a rubber tube inside, and that's your friction. And you got springs for rebound. And here we have the wheelie bar, and this is pretty important to this truck because of where the weight is with the batteries and the speed controller, the receiver and everything. It's all up high, so this truck is basically meant to just do a lot of wheelies and blast through dirt with the 4-wheel drive drivetrain. We've got these big chevron pin style tires which just bite into the dirt. Really cool stuff. Here's the servo over here, kind of mounted in this funky position, and it's got the steering rod that goes down to a single crank down below, and as you can see, it's got adjustable rods out to the steering knuckles. So it's a pretty cool setup. Battery easily accessible right here. Pull these pins out, and we could just slide up that tab that also serves as the electronics tray. So you just slide that up. That's on a pivot, and you can gain access to your battery. So some really neat stuff. We've got a torque tune motor over here, And here is the speed controller that comes with it. It's the TBLE02. Now what's really cool about this speed controller is it does brushed and brushless motors. So if you ever feel like upgrading that motor, get some more power out of it for some more wheelies, you could go right to a brushless motor. Very cool stuff right there. Now I'm going to slap the body back on and we're going to head outside to see this truck in action. So as you saw, the Tamiya GF-01 Heavy Dump Truck, a lot of fun. That was stock out of the box with a basic nickel metal battery pack, and you could get a lot more fun out of it if you threw a LiPo in there or faster motor. But again, this is for my kids, and we just have a blast with it as is. And with the stock power, I don't really have to worry about durability issues or anything like that. The kids beat it up pretty well, and it took that beating. So Tamiya, again, nice job with the GF-01. It's a fun little platform. I really recommend it for those looking maybe to build their first kit or just going out to have a lot of fun. This truck will certainly deliver. Thanks for watching the video. We really appreciate you checking in. Make sure you subscribe so you don't miss any more cool action videos and our reviews. And we have a lot of how-tos as well. And if you like this particular review, please give us a thumbs up. We love to see it.